taking the mound for tonight's pitch, Delano Saporu of New Street Advisors Group. So, Delano, go get him. What's your pitch?
Thanks, Melissa. And my pitch today is Shopify. So there are a few reasons why I like Shopify. If you're looking at the total addressable market, which is one of the big tailwinds for this company, you're seeing that increasing. There was actually a stat that stated that there was a 4.4 million increase in new business and entrepreneurs created over the past year, which is actually, it's a trend that we're going to see over time. It's not just pandemic related with lots of jobs. It's actually way easier and less expensive to start businesses now. And if you're actually looking at what other areas of actual increase for this company, you're looking at the valuation. So think about the stretch valuation. We obviously know it's very stretched. You're looking at price to earnings trading over 400 times. But to actually look at the top line, where growth investors are going to focus on, they're growing rapidly at the top line. And this is something that I think is going to increase again over time. And finally, I know management's really focused on making great products for their users, right? They're looking into investing into these products and capabilities that users are going to be using going forward. So this is why I like Shopify. Hopefully we can hit a home run out of this one.
Guy, you got a question for Delano?
Yeah, I'm with you. I do. I mean, my question is right around valuation. I mean, at a certain point, valuation matters. I understand that, in a low interest rate environment, maybe not so much. But as rates have moved higher, is that at all consideration? Does this valuation concern you if rates continue to move up?
Yeah, that's a great question, Guy. And I think we've seen it being battered over the past couple of months, right? So we've gotten to a place where it's been battered. The valuation is definitely going to still be a concern. Rates are going to still move up over the short term. I think we'll level off, over the long term. I think that's a good opportunity. We're seeing Q3, Q4 for the growth trade, the growth rotation to come back into play. But that's definitely a concern for short-term investors.
All right, Delano, thanks for that. No more questions. Time to vote. Are you buying Delano's pitch on Shopify? Guy, what do you say?
Can you read my smart board, please? I'm not sure. Are you able to do that, Melissa?
Harley Finkelstein, #genius.
Yes. Interviewed by Jim Cramer recently, told a very compelling story about Shopify. The stock has sold off enough where I think it's a great opportunity. Well done, Delano.
Tim Seymour.
Yeah, below my Let's Go Mets sign, there's a baseball that says buy. I'm buying Delano's pitch here. I mean, ultimately, look, Shopify, you're not buying on valuation. You're buying on the e-commerce trends that affect a lot of companies in their space, of which they're right in the middle of. And in fact, their GMV of e-commerce is still low enough that I think you're excited by that and the consolidation that I think a lot of it will be theirs.
Bonawyn, it looks like you're putting the finishing touches on your whiteboard. How do you vote?
I am. So I'm buying it with the caveat. So I'd get in some here, and then I'd look to add to my position on a pullback.
Okay. Karen, what do you say?
Well, not shockingly, I have to pass. It was a great pitch, and, he's a lot smarter than I if he's owned it here, because, I wouldn't have owned it for the last $1,000. But just my DNA doesn't allow me to buy, 400 times earnings. Even though they're growing nicely, I think it's reflected. 400 is optimistic. So I'm going to pass. I certainly wouldn't short it.
Well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, Delano. We'll see
not bad at all.
Yeah, we'll see how the viewers out there vote. The traders have spoken. So you out there, get on your phones, get on your PCs. Are you buying Delano's fast pitch on Shopify? Head to Twitter to vote in our poll at CNBC Fast Money. We'll bring you the results later in the show.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.